Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. And it's going to feed in there onto the coal. And then I've got that one there that I want to bring back round, which is not going to work because I don't have enough room in here. So again, it's still not working. Remove you. Right, and this is one of the big problems with this game, is you spend a lot of time like shuffling stuff around, just trying to figure out the best possible way to do this. So what we'll do instead is we'll put a splitter onto there so that the coal comes down. The coal will come onto there. No, the coal will go that way. This one will go up. I know how we do it. We'll do it like that. That one will go that way, and then this one will do that, and then we will do that, and then we will take that one, and we will go like that. There. See? I have now done it. So I've now got the iron ore coming in from 6 drills here, and then I got the iron ore coming in from the other direction on the other drills. Everything should be tickety-boo. So we'll see if these 6 drills will keep up with this. I'm hoping they will. So that is going to feed this bit down here, which is going to feed these hungry beasts down here. There is nothing else that this little bit here is going to feed. That is now our steel production. So all the rest of this is now feeding the rest of the factory, and as you can see, we're starting to move back into that buffer, and it's going to start filling it up again. This is a good thing. This is what we want. And it does help quite a substantial amount that we're using up the green science packs a little bit slower. That really is going to make a bit of a difference to it. And so then I can come down here. So I could now actually... I'm using up that. I've already changed the direction of that one round, and... Right, I want to upgrade these. I want to upgrade those like that just because I do. I don't actually need to for these. It's not something I need to do, but I still want to do it anyway. It just feels like it would be better. And then I'm looking over here. I'm also going to upgrade the outfeed on these. We'll upgrade all of it. Like that. Right. 1, 2, 3. There. I'm just upgrading all of the inserters I've removed, so then I can upgrade that one onto there like that. That's going to work very, very nicely on there. So you can see here, we're putting out the iron. It is putting it out as fast as it's producing it. That one there is possibly not, but because I've now got a fast inserter putting it out, it does tend to drop it a little bit better. So it's getting rid of the little bit of backlog that it was keeping there. But looking at this, we've now backed up with the iron ore up through there. We've also backed up this way a little bit. So that one, I can rotate that one back round this way. And I can rotate that back round if I want to. What I will do, though, in order to rotate that round better, I will do it like that. And there's a reason for doing it like that. And that is because if you rotate it the other way, you've seen, it twisted it round. It was all wrong. Technically, I don't even need that. That can stay out, because that's not part of this little build right here. But it might become part of this build. If I was to put that there, like that, I'm now using up a little bit of this iron ore here, just feeding into this. It's acting like a bit more of a buffer zone. But what I'm thinking next is that we upgrade this lot. While we're still waiting for our oil processing, if we were to upgrade those, these 6 here, well, the mining drills now, we've got an extra 6 mining drills, and it does all appear to be keeping up with everything. So if I go racing up through here like this, and we have a look, right, wow. Okay, that is some seriously good timing. We came right on the very, very, very final one right there. Put in another 100 timber. I'm using timber on that one. This one's only used 5. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3 of them. I've actually got more of those than I need, so I don't need to worry about them. Let's go for a little wander down this way. Over here, and we'll do a count up of the ones that I want to replace at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? I'm just going to do 10. I'm just going to make 10 of them. 1, 2, there. So I've got 10 of those being made. That's going to increase the speed of steel production, and we've now got oil processing finished. Things are about to get a bit more interesting and a bit more exciting. Electric engine. That's one that we're going to want very, very soon. We've got, over here, construction robots. I need those 3. Lubricant, sulfur processing, and plastics. I then need advanced electronics, which will unlock those, which are very crucial to it all. We can't make those until we've got the plastics. Then the sulfur processing, right there, you need that to be able to make the batteries. Right there, you need sulfuric acid, and you need the sulfur processing to be able to make the sulfuric acid. And from that... Wait a minute. What's that one? Advanced... Oh, yeah, the advanced electronics. We don't have to worry about that for a minute. From there, we're also going to want the lubricant. You need lubricant in order to be able to make the electric engine. If you look there, it requires 15 lubricant to make those. And it also needs the engine units. We don't need to worry about any other parts of it. And then we go down to this one right here, robotics. Once I've got those 3, we've got these 3 up here, then we've got those 3, then we've got the robotics there, and then we've actually got construction robotics there. It's 500. So here I need 1,000 of each to make plastics. Sulfur processing, 750, and lubricant is 250. So I need 2,000 of each to do that next tier right there. At 30 seconds apiece. You can appreciate it takes a while. There's 1,000, that's 750, and that's 500. So then we're going to need, so that makes 3,000 of each. That's 4,250, 5,000, 5,500 of each science pack, so that we can get construction robotics unlocked. That's our next target. That's what we're heading towards. I'm going to go with plastics first. Start research. 1,000 of them, but we need 5,500. So it's not like we're going to be doing this in a tearing hurry. This is a long-term thing. Million robots, especially when you have them on the kind of settings that I've got, where everything is going to take a fair while to get through. It's not something that is going to happen overnight. So we'll swap those over there a minute, like that, and... then we will swap these over here like this. When we upgrade to electric furnaces, by the way, they need more space on the ground. So generally what you do is you either allow for that and you put these on a bigger print on the ground, or when you upgrade to electric furnaces, you build your electric furnace system somewhere other than right here. That is the usual process. You just go and put it somewhere else. You don't put it right here. Right. That one's still doing all right there. I'm looking around. I'm just making sure that power situation is still fine. Okay, we don't need to worry about the power situation. Next up here. Now, it takes 10 pieces of iron to make 1 piece of steel. Are these slow ones going to be sufficient? They are not. Oh, yes, they are. See? Time that gets all the way up to there. And then it starts loading them up again. So I don't actually need to upgrade those at all. It's going to be using them up a little bit faster than it was, which means we're going to be producing steel a little bit faster than we were. Generally speaking, it's not something we need to worry about. Another joyous thing that has happened is that this has now completely backed up. This is running through a lot more, and our buffer zone is actually properly topping back up again. All of that is running absolutely fine. What we want to do, though, is we've now unlocked pump jacks. Now, this is our whole... this is next level stuff now. We want 4 pump jacks. We have a look on our map up here, right? We've got 4 patches of oil at the moment. And you have 1 pump jack per patch of oil. So I'm going to make 4 of these. There. 4 of them ordered, 4 of them made. That's going. And then we're going to want an oil refinery. I'll probably want 2, maybe even 3. Well, we'll start with 2 oil refineries. And we'll start working it from there. We're going to want some storage for the oil as well. So we'll order those 2 to be made. We've got a load of pipes and stuff up here so that we don't need to worry too much else about those at the moment. Let's go for a little wander, shall we? We want to head up this way. So you can see here, everything is backing up. This is all backed up. The only thing, actually, that isn't backing up at the moment is coal. Coal production. In order to make sure that coal production does stay absolutely... Because look at this. Right, the amount of coal that we're using down here, we could do with increasing the amount of coal that's running in through here, because it's not quite filling everything up there. So just to make sure that this is going properly, we will make 2 more electric mining drills. I'm going to remove that one, and I'm going to remove that one from there. And then I'm going to put that one up there like that. And then I'm going to take these 2 mining drills, and I'm going to drop 1 there. I put 1 there. And I'm going to put... That's only 5,100 coal there. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I need to make a few more belts. Let's make 10 more of those. I'm running out of several different items at the moment. Let's drop that one there. Yeah, that's all good. So there we've got a little bit more coal coming in. Not a huge amount, but there's enough there now that will keep us going. It's just a couple of extra little bits is all that it's going to take to make sure that everything is going to be absolutely topped up. All we need, really, is for that one there to be running completely flat out. If that one will run completely flat out, it means that everything else will run flat out as well. So long as that one up there will run... All of these down here, that'll keep all of that full as well. And you can see up here, it's now reached a point where it can't quite keep up with the coal that's coming through. And it's got a lot less gaps going onto the belt here. And that means, in turn, that this is now going to start backing up again. Alright, I've got... That's busy rushing off down the belt there, but it's going to start catching up. You can instantly see here, it's already back. It's a slow process, but you can just look at it and you can see, yeah, it's backing up ever so slightly. It might not be the fastest thing that's happening on the planet, but yeah, it's sufficient. It's what we need at the moment. So first up, we've got our pump jacks. I've only got 4 pump jacks to place down, and then we don't need to worry about them for a long time. Pump jacks only extract out in one direction. You can only put them down in one spot, right? You can't overlap. You can literally just plonk them down on the square, and that is all you can do with them. I'm going to put that one facing that way. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to put it out like that. That one I'm going to put out facing that way as well. This one over here is facing the way that I want it to. I'll put that, and that one is also facing the way that I want it to. Right. So what I do is I'll put that there, and I'll put that there like that. And then I'll put this one here. I'll bring that out so that is in line. This one here, we will go like that. Sometimes it's not always easy to set these up exactly how you want. I'll move that one down to there, I think. And what I'll do is I will put that line off of there. No. We'll take 2 pipes. 1, 2, 3 pipes. 2 pipes. Yeah, 2 pipes, like that. And I'll lift that one up. And I'll move that down 1 extra bit, and I'll do it to there. And that one will go like that. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. And then this one will go there. It won't reach all the way over there. So what we'll do is we'll do that, and then I'll drop it up to there. And then I will take a straight pipe and I'll put that into there. So there's connected those together. I've connected that one in up to there. And I've connected the pipe in there like that. So now I've got all of these pump jacks are now producing. That one's 79.3 per second with crude oil. 47.7. You can see it on the right-hand side at the bottom there. 73.6 per second. 97.2. That's a lot of crude oil that we're producing. Right? We don't need to worry about any other aspect of this right now. All I want to do is I want to bring that up to there. I'm just pressing and holding now while I run. And that is bringing me a shipment of crude oil all the way down to here. That's where I want it. Now, as I'm sure you can appreciate, the plastics 1,000 is going to take us a little while. So do all the others. So do the others. If I look in here, that there will increase the lab research speed by 30%. That's plus 30% on what we've already got. That's going to take another 1,000 items to be able to get to that point, but it's probably, in my opinion, going to be worth it. We're 18% at the moment on plastic research. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pause the plastic research and I'm going to go on to this one. I'm going to start researching the lab speed increase yet again. And when I've worked my way through that 1,000 on there, then we'll go back to the others. So we've got an additional 30%. It does mean that we use resources up 30% faster, but that is something that I can live with. Now, I want to be able to process all of this oil. So we've got oil refineries. It's going to be our next thing. Actually, you know what? You know what I want to do first? Yeah, right. I'll make a couple of these lamps. Now that I think about it, do I want to do the lab research speed just yet? I can make solid fuel. I can do basic oil production. I want... Oh, no, I was researching plastic, wasn't I? Plastic right there just gives me plastic. It doesn't actually give me the advanced electronics yet, which would be a better one to get. Sulfur processing. No, we'll stick with this, because everything else we want off of the crude oil. We can get the crude oil to stage 1, but we can't do a lot with it until a little bit later on. There isn't anything really that we can make with it until we've unlocked a couple more technologies. We can make solid fuel to start with. Solid fuel is a wondrous thing. Absolutely wondrous, trust me on this. Right, I'm going to put that one there. And then don't put them right up against each other, okay? The little tip here, I'm going to show you how to set this up. And this is a way that you can do it. And you can expand it out from this and go a long way. You want to just move it over by one slot like that and drop it down there. And then what I often do is I put a light right in the middle of it. I put lights like that there. So we've got lights going around it. Don't worry about anything else at the moment. Now, I'll take that off of there. Now, all I've got at the moment is basic oil processing. That is the only one I've got. 100 crude oil becomes 30 heavy oil, 30 light oil, and 40 petroleum. We want to put that onto there. And then I want the same recipe on there like that. Okay? That's that bit done. So then look here, it tells you that you can put crude oil straight into there. So now what we do is I put that either side of there, and then I put another one over there. Do it like this because it keeps everything neat and tidy. Use a lot of the pipes going to ground. These are absolutely essential in your oil setup if you want to be able to move around it. Now, I generally use squeak through, and I will be using squeak through later on, which does allow you to walk through the pipes, but you cannot walk through pipes at the moment. It's not possible. Look right there. I can't get through those pipes. Yeah, I'm just going to get stuck against them. I cannot walk through them. Now, down on this side, we have heavy oil coming out there, light oil coming out there, and petroleum coming out there. And you want these products to come out the same thing. You know what? I'm going to make 3 of these. I'm going to make another one because I think it will better showcase how the stuff works if I've got 3 of them. Better showcase how the whole system works. And we're kind of going to want to do a few things to kill time while we're waiting for a massive amount of new research to do. All right? I'm actually considering putting in some more labs. We may seriously consider more labs. Right. The great thing about our island, though, is that we don't have to worry about any combat at all. I do not have to concern myself with aliens, with biters in any way, shape, or form. I will have to later on. We will encounter the hostile natives, but right now, they are not going to be an issue. We absolutely do not need to worry about them. So we want one more oil refinery off of here. Let's just very quickly wait for that one, and better put it. Huh? Oh, it was still making. Right. Move that up round and drop you up there like that. I will put a light out on that side there. And then we will take our pipe over here and put that one there, and I'll drop that one there as well. Right, and then I'll put that one in. Okay. So, we want to put a recipe on there as well. Now, I want heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum, and I want to be able to keep these out, and I want to be able to store them. So, to start with, we're going to use storage tanks. So, I'm going to make 5... I'll make 6 storage tanks to start off with, so that we can fill the... I'm actually going to make a lot more than that. I'm going to make 9... I'm going to make like 45 storage tanks, and I'm going to have some big areas of stuff up here. And this is all the resources that we'll be using later on, where we'll just kind of use them up. But it's nice to have a bit of a buffer. So we're just going to have 6 tanks at the moment. And we're going to move these over this way. And you kind of want to put these so that you've got your buffer zones set up. It's difficult. I find it a bit more difficult to plan exactly where I want my buffer zones. But what I like to do... So you know what? I'm going to make 4 for each for now. I'm going to do it like that. So I got 4 right there. And then I'm going to go up here and... I'm going to put 4 of these down. I'm going to get rid of them. While I'm making that, I'm going to make 5... so what have I got? 5. I want 1 more. There. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Actually, I will, because I'll use another buffer. And I'll take those couple of trees out of the way. And then I will take my tanks. Put 1 there. And I'll put 1 there. And then I'm going to put the final lot of tanks down over here. I left some trees in the way. We'll just take these out. Move these out over here. Right. And then I've got 1, 2, 3... I've put that tank in the wrong spot. I'll put him like that. There we go. And then there, I want to do it like that. So then I can rotate them around. So I've got tank systems right there. So next up, I want to go back into here. And I'm going to do that like that. And you can see now that I'm joining those together. So that's the petroleum I'm joining into there. Then I'm going to come over to here. And I'm going to do exactly the same for the light oil, but I'm stepping it back by 1 like this. Don't need that side, just need 1 on that end. And then I'm going to do the same over here for the heavy oil, and I'm going to step it like that. So you end up with this pattern like this. Alright? Then I take pipes, and I go 1, 2, 3 up there. I go 1, 2 onto there, and I go 1 onto there. And then that goes up like that, and it comes up into, and it forms a T on this all the way through. And you keep working those T's all the way through there like that. So now I've got petroleum, and the petroleum I'm going to take up straight up to here. I've only got 1 single pipe left at the moment. That one is going to go there. Right, next up, 1, 2. Takes a while to make these, so while we're waiting for those to make, I'm going to come down and I'm going to go back to my supply in here, and I'm going to take all of those, because I'm going to be wanting them. And then we'll run back up here, and hopefully by the time we get back up here, we will have a few more pipes being made. Good. Right. And then I can also make myself a few extra pipes to use for other stuff as well. Once we've made the other 5. There. So I've got these 10. That one there, I will fit like that. I'm going to have to just do it like this for a minute so that I can fit these through. Then that one is going to come straight off of there. And a lot of people will do it like this, right, they will keep these together like this, and they will put them exactly in line, so it all looks really neat and tidy. The only issue that we've got is we put those 4 in the wrong place. So if we move them now, I put that one onto there like that, and then put it like that. That's now joined in together. You can see there, that goes straight over into there. That is light oil in those tanks. And they've got a storage volume of 25,000. So I got 100,000 light oil there. I've got 100,000 petroleum up there. And this is going to be 100,000 heavy oil down here. So I will put the heavy oil like that and there. Even though it's only one, what that does allow me to do is it does allow me to run in between them if I need to, which is quite an important ability. I can do that. Now, if I had one of those in there instead of that down pipe, I'll show you, it won't let me put it in. Cannot connect systems with different fluids. Right, even though it doesn't have anything in there at the moment, nothing's been processed. It's already marked up that it's got that in there because of how all of this system works. And one of the really cool upgrades with the latest version of Factorio 0.17 is that it no longer allows you to connect systems together that have got different types of fluids in them, which is something that you could do previously, and it was a bit of a jolly nuisance because you ended up putting stuff in that you didn't want to. So I'm just going to put a light on some of these, like that. And then I'm going to put power. No, I'm not going to put the power line there. I'm going to move that one up so that I've got exit. No, exit on the tank doesn't matter. You can take a point out on the tank any way you want to. No, never mind. Right, we'll put that up to there. And then I'll put that one in there. And then you can put the power line in the middle of each of these as you go through, like that. I'm not going to connect it in yet. There's one final thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to make 4 more tanks, which I'm going to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. I'll take these. Now, I don't really need to do this. There is no actual need for me to do this, other than the fact that later on, things do start, your production of oil and stuff does slow down quite a bit. That line is in the way, right there. I could just do it like this. I think I will. I think I'll do it like that. There. And then I'll remove these trees here. Like that. Right, and then I can go back to there, and I go 1, and I go 2, like that. So then I can come back up here, and I can put that one down. Something you'll notice is they always make the pipe to ground in pairs. There's nothing more frustrating than running around with an odd number of pipe to ground, because it means that somewhere you've got a pipe that is not properly filled. Now, if you have a look on there, you can already see that the crude oil on here, see, it's 1.4, 1.3, 1.5, 2,000... It's quite low. And the pipe here is busy filling up these tanks. And it's filling up these tanks as these pump jacks busy throw out the oil. Right, that's all they're doing is they're just pumping out the oil. It doesn't really make any difference. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.